So I was just thinking about love and life and hindsight. Sandra Carr-Moore here, and I think that a lot of the things that I've gone through over the last couple of years has caused me to be very deep in thought for most of the time, and I was always like that in any case. There's a level of care, a level of concern that is lost in the society. You find that, once you have two persons, I believe you are going to find that there are situations where conflict arises. I've always believed that, and so every time I have a friendship, a relationship of any sort with others, it's something that I've always kept to the fore of my mind, and I've always worked deliberately to deal with the issue to a resolution, and if not to a point where we agree to disagree on certain issues. And so now that I look back, I can see where I have really been dealing with these issues. And so although there might be feelings of sadness or just uncomfortableness with persons, it is not because of unresolved issues, but just because of when you look back and you wonder, it wasn't such a big deal, and you just don't understand what is the real reason, what is the real root cause of this conflict. And sometimes we go through issues and we cannot seem to find the real cause of the conflict, and it brings pain and it brings confusion, and sometimes in order to move forward you let go of it and you move forward. But I think part of it has to do with two different persons with two different requirements, two different desires as to where the friendship will be going, the direction, the general feel, the general outcome of the friendship. And a lot of times persons don't have a real conversation with their friends, and sometimes not even with their partners, as to where they want the relationship to go. And so there are a lot of unsaid, even unthought of things and issues that are at play. So it's really making me feel sad, because when there is genuine care in a relationship, whether friendship or otherwise, the Bible puts it that love covers a multitude of sins. So when you know that the person genuinely cares about you, then you will take a stance to say, okay, I know this person cares. This either means that they are going through something and I'm just in the way, so to speak, and I'm being close, I'm going to be affected by it, or they're having an issue with me that they might not be willing to talk about at this particular point in time. And I just want to encourage everyone to be authentic. You are worthy of love. You are first worthy of your own love for yourself, and you're worthy of good and turn up proper loving from everybody who you accept within your life. And if that is not forthcoming, you are worthy of walking away and learning to do it on your own, because it is better to be alone than to be in the midst of persons who consistently abuse you, either deliberately and even worse because of indifference. They will do something to you and it hurts you, but because they do it with other persons and nobody says anything, then you become the person who appears to be oversensitive and high maintenance and all of that. But you have to walk away. If it is hurting, you have to walk away. You drink some water, it hurts your tummy, you don't drink it anymore. That's the solution. You don't go and continue to put yourself in the position to continue to drink this water because of some foolishness, some fallacious reason, and then you hurt yourself. And you can blame no one but yourself. And then the fact that you did this deliberately, because at that point it becomes deliberately, then that is going to be another thing for you to beat up yourself with. So it's like putting yourself in danger, at risk, by exposure to situations, circumstances, and environmental issues, conditions that are hurting you, and then you are expecting a good outcome. It must be that you look out for your own heart, guard your own heart, cover your own heart, because you are worthy of God's love, and God's love is perfect and whole, and God was aware of all of these scenarios, and so He has already provided a way of escape so that you will be able to bear being alone and living alone if that is the route that life has taken you. Look after yourself, love yourself, because if you're not looking after yourself, you're going to be depressed and dead. Blessings.